Salmanan, guys. Bit of a very sensitive topic that I want to cover today. Like most of you guys on social media, I've been following the story about Itumeleng Bokaba and Nota Baloyi Nota. So for those that don't know, Losisi Itumeleng, I think she used to be an actress on Rhythm City back in the day, and now she's a musician. Unota is a very big personality, a celebrity in this country. He's a producer, he owns multiple businesses, and she has opened a case of rape or sexual assault against him. And in a country such as ours, I think we become very, very sensitive when it comes to sexual assault allegations, rape allegations. We are third, South Africa, in terms of rape statistics in the world. Third highest rape country, like the fuck. After I think Lesotho's second and Botswana's first in terms of the highest amount of rape crimes, if I can call it that, in the fucking world. I'm a father, to boys. Yes, boys get raped. I'm an uncle to nephews and nieces. I'm a brother to a sister. It is something that I know a lot of us are very, very sensitive to. The stats are, when I checked this morning, 1 in 5 females in South Africa say that they have been sexually assaulted or raped. And again, that is very, very, very sobering. It is something that is absolutely disgusting. When you think about it and try and wrap your head around it. But with that being said, I'm following obviously on social media. I'm close to Nota, so I don't want it to seem as if I'm protecting anyone here. So I am, just as a disclaimer, very close to Nota. And I did watch his video just unpacking this and talking about this, and him putting out screenshots, because he's like, look, this lady's trying to blackmail me. We had consensual sex, and she's trying to blackmail, and he's showing a receipt of how she was saying, if you don't want me to go open a rape case, you either promote my music or we are in a relationship. We are formally in a relationship. You introduce me to your parents as your girlfriend, and then I won't open these cases. I don't know how true that is. It is the screenshots that Unota had produced publicly. Usisi obviously hasn't been quite vocal, and there is a case going. I don't know if she went and did her J88. For those that don't know, it's that medical form after you have experienced sexual assault. You go to your nearest hospital, whatever the case is, you fill in that form, they do whatever examinations, and that's also part of the documentation when you go to the police to open a statement or to open a case. Again, I'm not trying to be a rape apologist. I know some people will look at it like that. My question is, what happens if Nota is telling the truth and Losisi actually is blaming him, blackmailing him? What happens if it was consensual sex? It's happened multiple times where girls will say, I want a relationship or I want money. There are really bad women out there who cry wolf. And it's fucked up because it kind of dilutes the pain and the real cases of Osisbetu that have been sexually assaulted, that have been raped, because there's a lot of sisters that are lying. I'm not saying Itu is lying. I'm not. I'm saying, what happens if Unota proves to be right, in the sense of she was trying to blackmail him in terms of promoting her music. She was trying to blackmail him and pressure him into a relationship. What then happens? Because a lot of sisters who understand, sometimes you don't have to prove that the guy has raped you. Sometimes he has not. You just need to drag his name through the mud, and close potential business opportunities. He might get suspended from work. His reputation will get ruined just by merely opening a case or saying, hey, this guy has done this. So you look at it, and in this country, I don't think there's any laws, that protect victims of people that lie. I remember a couple of years ago on Twitter, there was this anonymous page where people started posting like naming and shaming, like they put a guy's picture there and then they'd write he raped someone, or he was sexual assault, or he's a predator. And I remember how I used to think some of those posts were so fucking disgusting. I'll never forget, there was a post of this random guy, and at the bottom they said, ladies beware of name and surname. He's got rapey tendencies. He likes buying girls drinks at bars, and he's a bit creepy. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You're gonna put someone's face, his name and surname, and then right there he's rapey? Like, got rape? Like, what? Do you have a case? Is there any evidence that he's assaulted someone? You just said he's rapey and he buys girls drinks. So imagine I put your brother there, or I put your father there, or I put your son there, and I say, watch out for this person, they rapey. What does that mean? Does that mean that they've got a case open? Does that mean they've been arrested? Does that mean what? So we can't just be putting people's names and reputations through the mud until there's evidence. Remember that we're in a country where a person is innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty. I understand the sensitivity around rape, sexual assault, GBV, and we have this tendency for always wanting to blame. We have the tendency to want to protect the person who is saying that they are a victim of GBV, sexual assault, or rape. We want to protect them. We want to believe them instantly. Hashtag believe all women. There's that tendency because, again, there's a lot of pain. There's a lot of sisters who've been raped and nothing has happened. Who've been raped and the documents disappeared, or people were paid off, or whatever the case is. So we understand that pain. We bleed for those sisters. But let's also not be oblivious to the fact that there can be sisters who lie. There can be sisters who blackmail. There can be sisters who manipulate and just want to take people through the mud for their own agenda. Again, I'm not saying Itu is doing this. I'm not saying that she's doing that. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying let the law have its due process. Do I believe that the law is perfect? I'm the first person to complain and say how bullshit the law is. I get it. Sometimes the law is on the woman's side. Sometimes the law is on the man's side. Sometimes it's just totally fucked up. I understand that. But with that being said, we can only do with the little evidence that we have. We can't just say, "Aye, repeat, aye, sisuna mang." We can't do that. But now, if Unota is correct, what happens? What happens? I was reading comments on Twitter. People are having personal attacks, talking about his ex-wife, talking about his marriage, talking about this, and I'm going, fuck. Like, really, is this necessary? I can imagine the stress that both parties are going through. I can just imagine. Now people want to, let's pour salt in the wound. Are you going to go back and apologize should he be innocent of this? Will you go back and, like, really, or will you move on to the next juicy story? This is people's lives, guys. This is people's lives that are at stake. Really. Losisi Lona, we need to protect her while the law is doing the process. Opoti, we need to protect him while the law is doing the process. And then once people have been found guilty, innocent, whatever the case is, then we go into that space and then we start unpacking it further. But for now, guys, Side note, I used to be a senior student at my res. That means like I was head boy of res in varsity. And I remember one of the things that I'd always say to the first year guys, I was like, look, understand that the law of public opinion will be against you, will always be against you. So what you need to try and do is that you need to try and build almost like a case. Should anyone come and say that they were raped or sexually assaulted by you, you should try and build a case that can actually show and protect yourself as best as you can. I used to say to guys in Rez Uti, please make sure Uti, if you're planning to be with a girl, send her a message asking her to bring the condoms. Say, Swan, please can you just bring condoms? I've run out. Ask her, Make sure Uti, in the busyness of whatever, the kissing and the dance in the bedroom, ask her if she can go down on you. Ask Usisi to put the condom on you. Ask Usisi to get on top. I'm not saying Uti people still get raped. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not defending any rapist. If you're a rapist, your dick must get cut off and you must get put in the darkest hole forever. I'm not defending rapists. I'm saying, which I used to say this to guys, so that and this again, I've experienced it. I've heard hundreds of other guys experience where sisters want a relationship post having sex. And they'll threaten and they'll whatever. And in this case, alleged, whatever, it's we want a relationship or we'll call for rape. Now, when you go to the police and there's statements and things are getting cross-examined, you can say, she brought the condoms to my place. You can say the same way that Itu apparently is the one that went to Nota's place. Again, it's not justifying, explaining. Nah, don't go too far. But at least you can say to Amapoisa, hey, she came with the condoms. So she obviously had some sort of intention to have sex. She went down on me. I didn't have a gun, didn't have a knife on her. She put the condom on me. Again, I'm not saying, Wuti, you still can't rape people, but I'm saying, Wuti, at least when we unpack the story, then she sat on top. So all those type of things will assist, should you meet one of those disgusting girls that we talk about that claim, that cry wolf, it will at least assist, it will at least assist. Understanding, even when you have rough sex, gents, some of these monsters, not all sisters that have been victims and experienced the pain. I'm not talking about those sisters. We cry with you, we bleed with you, we hope those perpetrators get their dicks cut off and taken to prison for the rest of their lives. I'm talking to the liars and the snakes. Understand, Machita, when you guys are having rough sex and choking these girls and doing this, some of the evil ones, they'll go straight to the clinic. They'll take a J88 and they'll show what's okay. There might be slight bleeding down there. They'll show marks on her face because she wanted it rough. When I want from, yeah, let's do it rough. And you don't know the intentions. So let's also just be cognizant on how we maneuver these things, guys. This is very, very sensitive. Such a sensitive topic. My heart bleeds for everybody who's involved. I hope the truth does come out. I hope the people who lied get punished. The law must really step up and say, look, this is bullshit. We can't live like this. But anyway, that's just my take. Please let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this whole situation. It is a very sensitive topic, so let's approach it accordingly in the comments. Guys, please share this video if you think there's any value in it. Subscribe, hit that notification button. Sure.